Hello viewers, Silent Service here, back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the Americans. This is episode 15, yeah 15, and we are beginning it off strong by invading Crimea off of Russia. Meanwhile, our invasion of southern Finland is going well, and so is our invasion of northern Sakhalin. It's at 69%, nice. Now, I do have what is going to be my first Pacific target to go after. That'll be either Okinawa or Formosa or Pengu. Because I'm thinking if I can get those out of the way, then I can... but then I kind of do want the... kind of don't want to run into the problem, though, of my... like, I currently need my invasion fleets elsewhere, is what I'm saying. So essentially, I want to peace out with Japan, if possible, but currently peacing out with Japan is not actually an option because, well, they haven't requested, nor have we requested a peace treaty, and I am not taking a peace treaty where I am the losing party in said treaty, because let's just say I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my navy. Right. Oh, that actually didn't take as long as normal for a loading screen of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. The Mark IV 12-inch guns. We can't give you a Frankfurt. Southern Finland is now ours. Central China is now French. Yeah, 3 to 6 turns there. Like, I'm saying this with all honesty, I think China has been the nation that's had the most damage done against it that wasn't by my own actions. Well, them and Italy are probably joint on that front. Okay, so there's 4 battles here in the Sea of Japan. So Idaho is a Congress. I'm not going to fight the one with Idaho in because Idaho isn't. Reliant is in North Carolina. She's brand spanking new and she's up against Akita. Right. But not brand spanking new, that's an absolute lie. If we're wanting brand spanking new, would be like the War Spites when they come out, but in terms of my capital ships, it's brand spanking new. More specifically, the battlecruiser fleet of them, but yeah, my ships, it's brand spanking new. Oh, here comes the 16s. Time to angle. Oh, when we get hits. Okay, Reliance, I want you to do your best to keep your distance, please, because any hits against you right now is detrimental to your survival, especially as well deck hits like that. Okay, we need to run. We need to run. Yeah. I need to, with most of my fleet, do an emergency deck plating edition. Because all their deck armies and stuff are a product of the time when ranges were not far enough to need the deck armor. Bad Admiral. Right, I'm just doing the notification to bring in Mad Admiral, and I'm just also going to do the sub promotions because we're already sort of running away from this engagement. So we dealt some damage towards them, but they dealt more serious damage. But this is sort of not good for me though, because yeah, my ships need to be closer to stop their deck armor weakness from killing them now. But most of them are not armored enough to go in too close to the enemy. If they go in close, they're just going to get pecked. So I'm right now between the rock and a hard place. But regardless of that, I do congratulate Japan on actually building a decent ship. Like, can we just take a moment to applaud them for that? Like, literally for the AI, I call any ship there's a decent ship if it's actually got a sensible gun layout, which this main gun layout, which this does of ABXY. Okay, I've just also now checked, and compared to them, armor scheme wise, we are actually, except for our decks, more resilient than they are. Again, except for our decks. It's another 4 deck, wasn't it? Just dealt them structure damages. We've been dealt structure and flooding, so with similar on structure damage, just we have more flooding. Although resilience is proving resilient, at least enough to survive. God, Avocado and his Samars. Oh god, he better just hope that everything is in his favour if his cigars. Because these things are in the line of development the successors to his Samars. And they are massively outmatched by the Japanese battlecruiser. Yep, time to end the battle. Yes, I would admit that's a defeat, but it's not a major one because we didn't lose the ship. Well, we didn't lose the ship as in she's not a wreck at the bottom of the sea, but she's out for a few months regardless because of damage sustained by the attack, by the battle. But yeah, seeing how just North Carolina went against them, I am now definitely not sending Idaho against Oshima. Screw that, you can find another ship to go against them. Meanwhile, Rotterdam has found one of their Sendai class cruisers. Another one of them. Now we had to be a slight bit more careful with Rotterdam this time because, if I remember correctly, we had almost lost her the last time we went against one of these Sendais. Even if the Sendais are a little, well, they're massively torpedo-equipped, and they have essentially the layout of, the Nuremberg and Königsberg classes, with just twin turrets instead of triples. Essentially, they got the Japanese destroyer layout on a light cruiser. And that also makes them vulnerable to what we've done now across that sea. I need to make sure that it still happens, so I'm going to be turning to... because I know for a fact he's going to bring torpedoes to bear against me. And USS Rotterdam has again proven that the Japanese cannot build a decent light cruiser. Because they had the Tsushimas from the last war. They ended up being, shall we say, less than ideal for a class of light cruisers for them. Although, I will admit, unlike these current ones, the Tsushimas were a non-modern cruiser type going against the modern cruiser type. These ones don't have that excuse. Ah, this is a different class with underwater torpedo tubes and a whole bunch of 3.6-inch guns, and they found San Francisco a London look. Okay. Okay, it's been a while since we brought in the London looks into a fight. For those of you who don't remember them, here are the London looks. They are my Knots and Atlantas. They're my not Atlantas, but they're actually Atlantas just with more guns stuck on them. No, my definitely not Atlantas. Sorry. Yeah, they're definitely not Atlantas. They're anti-destroyer cruisers, not anti-aircraft cruisers. There's a difference. Oh, it's one of these things. Yeah, I'm now not surprised by the amount of range guns it has on board. Aggressive firing. Aggressive firing, and he went under a smokescreen. It's like he wants to purposely stop his chances of actually properly hitting me. Now feel the wrath of my weaponry heading towards you. Darts and stuff, and more of the triple torpedoes are released. Probably in their refits I will upgrade their tubes to a higher caliber. Either higher caliber or higher number or both. They're dead. That on the left looks to be a QE. Then is that like St. Vincent or something? Yep, sunk San Francisco, rescued 40 of her injured crewmen. Yeah, even with the slightly reduced stuff, you're still fine. Torsk. Torsk is being moved in to assist you assist Columbus because of your age and the class you are, as you are being retired. Oklahoma, you're in New York. I'm going to suspend you. The Warspites have got 2 turns left on them. Yep, some repairs are completed. Once the Warspites are done, we can actually get Avocado's battleships to be continued again. Now this is probably the point again where I should, to anyone watching on YouTube, explain who the hell is this Avocado I've been mentioning a lot over this series. He's the #1 viewer of the Twitch channel that I record all this stuff on and send the VODs over to YouTube for to then upload to YouTube. And he's the reason why some of the ship design stuff takes an age, because yeah, he's actually having to type out the design stuff, specifications for the... No, we are not doing that. The Rotterdam versus Mogami and transport. I'm happy to fight this, because Rotterdam is proving herself to be the bane of the Sendai class. The Sendai's bane. Also as well, I'm just doing this for a bit of roleplay. The Japanese have got the nickname for the ship of the Phantom because to its knowledge from all its spies and everything, Rotterdam's appearance was unknown, and also they never really know it's her that's actually sinking their ships, because the ships are sunk and their crews are always captured, and if unable to be captured, they are then just pointed to the nearest land, but most times never make it back. And so they just nickname her the Phantom, because they don't know she even exists. What they think that she's a Dutch vessel, and they got the news that the Dutch had stopped all agreements with us, and so they just presume that Rotterdam is a Dutch vessel in Dutch ports in Europe, nowhere near to affect them. Oh my god. Is this a refit? I think either the first one we encountered... The ones we've encountered in the past are either the refit or this is the refit. Because... yeah, they added 2 extra turrets. Okay, Rotterdam. Open fire. Rotterdam for us is known as the Sendai's Bane, and then to the Japanese it's known as the Phantom, just because they don't even know of her existence yet. Yet the Mogami is on fire. Firing AP at this range. That's not causing any damage to them. Let's go HE. HE ruins our pen chances, yes, but aggressive, please. aggressive as well then. My thinking is until we get a little closer, if we can't pen them, burn them. We're not going to be able to pen with AP, so let's just use something that we know for certain is going to work. Okay, port tubes are off. Port tubes are off. Starboard tubes are also off. And then my torpedo avoidance dance begins. Yeah, and I need to go over to port now. They run themselves into one of my torps! Yes! Yes, Mogami! You have caused your own mortal wounding now. Ramming speed! Okay, the Rotterdam, I needed to turn. They're gonna send their other torpedoes, I know it. So we can round them in the end, but they're still got us. Like, Rotterdam compared to Mogami is very much undamaged. Okay, get the transport. Congratulations, Rotterdam! You still keep up your Japanese nickname of the Phantom, and you're still the main of the Sendai class cruisers. Now, I need to check, is that a refit or is that the original and then the... Because, yeah, the Sendais don't have an A turret. Nor do they have an extra turret on the stern. Nor do they have a third funnel. Or did they always have that third funnel? I'm going to agree to a peace with Japan. Yeah, it's a refit. Okay, into the month of August. We now move on to where things are going well for us. I don't know how well they're going for Japan. I know they're not going well for Russia. Tick, 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 tickety, tick, 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 tick. They scrapped a whole bunch of stuff. I can't take any of their battle cruisers. No! Nor can I take any of their provinces. Also no. Oh well. I'm safe in the knowledge now that they can't destroy my transports any longer. Yeah, you guys failed to stop the invasion of Crimea from succeeding. It succeeded. Okay. Move on to southern Russia. Battle ×2. Not a port strike, which is great because I don't want to be port striking my own port now. Just to say we're sorry for the black eyes and bleeding lips, when it's hard to forget how many lies we told. Oh, how we grow before we say goodbye. So let's scrape our knees on the playground. It's not your fault you feel okay. It's too late in the day. It's not your fault you feel betrayed. Can't come out to play. I never listened to a word you never said. I never listened to a word you never said. Wasting the hours now. We're all suckers for tragedies. We start this over again, then you bring us to our knees. As the rise comes, and the story will sell, with little hearts of paper on your mind to roll. Sorry, I just got the Funeral for a Friend song stuck in my head because Rose for the Dead's the particular one of theirs, but I just got it stuck in my head because I was learning the riff for it last night and this morning and stuff like that. The hull is obsolete doesn't mean the actual ship itself is. Yes, I'm bringing the London looks out for a rebuild. You know, we gotta go quads, not quins. It's the only way to save the torpedo battery is to go with quads, not quins, and then we move that back a bit. Do we or do we not? Do we know where we fly, when we go? Do we die. Uh-oh. I got rid of a thing I wasn't supposed to get rid of on the London Looks. I am now just cementing my London Looks place of not an Atlanta. Anyone who says it's in Atlanta, you're lying. You're lying, you're telling untruthful facts. You're spreading untruthful facts about this ship and its capabilities. It's more capable than an Atlanta because it can actually fight in a surface-to-surface combat and not sink. Yeah, that is a dig towards USS Atlanta right there, because historically the Atlanta class didn't fare well in open seas combat. You fit before, now you don't fit at all. Great. I don't want to be down a gun. But yeah, it seems I might be. We're already at maximum beam, so it's not like I can sacrifice a bit of beam to get this to work. I'll add a bit of beam, sorry, to get this to work. Right, we're going to lose the torpedo battery set. I'm going to push this as close as I can to there. I'm going to push you far forward as I can there. And then hopefully that gives me the space needed to... Okay. Tell me how you worked before, but now don't work. There's a placement for a gun. I'm re-adding you back in a natural points one, but yeah, how can any viewers please make sense of this for me, please? Right, because of this new development, it's changed my refit plan exponentially for this ship. How much? Well, let's see. Adding a brand new caliber of main gun major. Yes, your main gun amount is going to be lessened. Because of this, I'm knowing of that fact. And your sort of role in the Navy is also going to have to change exponentially because of this, but it's fine. Okay, induced boilers. Let's compact this up a bit more. Right, we're going to have the main guns up on the same levels now, and then those places are going to be 3.1s, because it's me we're talking about here. 3.1 inch guns is the way to go. You are going to get the Quins on board. In a shocking reverse of sort of what was initially going to be set for these designs. Set for them, sorry. Will a Quinn fit? Okay, I'll just go another 3.1 there. And that deck also gets some 3.1s. Anti-destroyer guns. Yeah, that's sort of the way these guys are going to be fit out now. Because we couldn't add back in that original gun that they had. And we also removed their underwater torpedo tube as well, because reasons. Sonar system. Your armor scheme is still fine, to my knowledge. Super heavy, Cordite 3, Krupp, AON. Yeah, your entire armor scheme gets swapped out to AON. 31 knots is fine. Max, yeah, that's all good. Shaft, Box 4, Electrohydro 2, semi-auto loading, Electrohydro turrets. Okay. The London looks to hang on to life in an entirely new layout. Entirely new layout. Original barbettes stay in place, yes. I do keep those in place. But everything about her guns are changed. Well, everything else about her guns have changed. And the sidebar bets, well, yeah, the sidebar bets are gone. So not everything every bar bet stays the same, but it's same enough. Same enough that you can still recognise her as a London look. But somewhat recognise her as a London look. As much as you can recognise the London look class, without the whole mass of 5-inch anti-destroyer guns. Yeah, as we've moved them away from the anti-destroyer roll now, as the anti-destroyer roll in our cases is seeming to, well, is a detriment to the design's future. London looked Galveston. You guys going for refit. Now London looks a case of an entire, almost an entire class that can actually go in for refit. Quincy can't because she's at sea. Cabot is also going to have to wait because Cabot is under repairs for a turn. Yeah, I'm not going to fight that one. I'm instead going to navally invade southern Russia next. So worldwide relations are China is hating us, everyone else likes us, although I don't want the Germans to like me. Hello there! Welcome to the streams, Lord, Morok? Moro? Morok? I'm just gonna refer you by the numbers, because I'm just gonna refer you as 007, just because. No, God, that makes you sound like James Bond now. Oh, God. Wait, watching without... Apparently, according to the Twitch chat, you're watching without audio. Oh, we unlocked... I should have waited for the London looks and they could have been the ones to fit the radar first. Oh, God. Don't question the name London look. That was, right. Yeah, don't question the name London look, though. That was something done by Mad Admiral Avocado, which you probably won't know who he is, and normally he's here by this point. Oh, God. Please don't tell me he's actually passed out. For once. I wouldn't be surprised, considering the fact whenever he watches me, it's always like... either very late at night or very early in the morning for him. Right. Okay, naval invasion there. Radar rangefinders. Well... no, you're not getting any bridge ports. Tasmania, where's that? Oh, yeah, Tasmania's there. They separated from Australia? Well, okay, where's Mad Admiral's fleet? There it is. You guys, except for Fargo and Springfield because they're London looks, have got a new job for you. You are to move down and take Tasmania. Meanwhile, these guys are taking over Riskies. And then from there we move on to Georgia. How do you unlock... It's in your hull strengthening research is where you unlock battleships in this game. Battleship hulls. Like, for me, I think I've gone through all the hulls you can actually get currently with the Americans, and I don't think there'll be any more added unless people add in more hulls. Why couldn't you give me Mark IV 16s? You're giving me Mark III 18s. Okay, okay. Seems like we'll be building some sort of super battleship of our own. Modern Cruisers 2, fast scout cruiser that's, Atlanta. And it obsoletes hulls that have already been obsoleted. Right, although I shouldn't really, I should focus on the rebuilds. I'm gonna do a new battlecruiser because I want a new battlecruiser. I can quickly get off shared designs and show you how, what each research tree covers. Or I could show after designing the ship. Although hull strengthening doesn't give you battlecruiser hulls, is all I will say. If you want battlecruiser hulls, you need to go through cruiser design. So, I didn't use the large cruiser hull yet. The large cruiser hull wouldn't fit the 16s, that's kind of why I didn't use it. But we have got better 12-inch guns, and I think 12-inch guns is what this hull is meant for. So, 12-inch guns is what we fit onto this thing. Okay, standard superimposed. Come on, don't ruin my fun. Let me Agincourt-esque lay up the stern turret. No, not 15-inch, 12-inch. You're a more cruiser killing machine. There we go. And my preferred free funnel layout. Right. Next up, 5-inch 38s because they are needed. They are needed as this is an American vessel. Although I'm a Brit and shouldn't really know about these stuff, American vessels always have 5-inch 38s on them, definitely. They definitely didn't start off with a different 5-inch caliber and then move on to the 38s, only for their World War II vessels, and then move on to 5-inch 54s. Yeah, they did that. Okay, 2-inch. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. No 2-inch guns. Actually thinking about it. This thing may do better. A slightly more compressed citadel. Slightly more compressed citadel, and then as much armor as I can fit onto the belt, which is going to be a 21-inch main belt. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Especially when I could actually just bring these in even closer together. And there, the main citadel is compressed down to, well, the smallest size you can get with an ABX tree. You can't build ships for major nations, but you can build ships for minor nations that ally themselves with you. And if you don't want to give them the ships, you can cancel the sales and purchase the ships for yourselves and use the ships for yourselves, but that just breaks the alliance. And also, if that minor nation goes to another nation in the game and then you end up at war with the nation they're friends with, you have the potential to be going up against your own designs, which it's a sort of catch-22 of, it's your own design, so it's probably going to be a powerful thing you go up against, but it's your own design, so you probably know all its weaknesses. You can also in this game take enemy vessels from peace treaties, and you can, in most cases, refit them. It was a very recent thing added to the game, but you can refit them. By very recent, I mean it was it was a couple patches ago of this current update that it was finally added in. So this design is going to be the first with a Gen 1 radar. So what speed to bring these things? So the Warspites, they go 33. So preferably I want the 33 knots from the Warspites carried over to these guys. Right, the nice to have set to the default, well, middle placements. Oh, kiddly dokey, yeah, could I, in about 3.5. Of 1.5 would be 0.56. Roughly 0.7, 0.8, so I'm just going to go with 0.7. And then these will copy the deck layouts of the new Amsterdams. Okay. Right, we need to reduce weight on this thing. Down to a more sane layout of triple turrets. More sane, more mentally stable layout of triple turrets, because it seems that we can't fit quads on, so triples we go. And also we run through better accuracies and stuff, and 57 caliber guns! Okay, if you're going that long, 12-inch 60 caliber, there we go. There we go, these are... That is quite long. That's what she said. Anyway. It's something with AI codings and stuff in base game. I'm on the Dreadnoughts Improvement mod, is one thing I should mention. So my stuff works a lot differently to what base game stuff works as. Okay, you're not having the name Lexington. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna name these classes after mythical creatures. These are going to be known as the Hippogriff class. The Hippogriff class battlecruisers, which they are taking on the role of fast scouting cruiser killing. But yeah, the enemy CA running away, it would either be because it's past a certain damage threshold, or some coding in the base game is put back to the AI is more running away like. I'm not entirely sure if the latter is the case, because I'm not on the base game like I mentioned. I'm on the Dreadnoughts Improvement mod. These guys, I want 6 built, no thing stopping. Nah, actually, if I want to play that riff, I'll play that on an electric guitar later. Well, the electric guitar that's actually plugged in later. Yeah, the Warspites are commissioned up, Warspite Ark, Royal Chartery and Legend. They're named after British places because we kind of took over my home country. Scotland's free. Scotland's free. They had a Battle of Bannockburn 2.0, and they also won that. So, yeah. Anyway, attacks there are going well. We're over dock capacity, so best way to fix that, build up the dockyards. You know what? Because I know they're gonna need to be done regardless. Let's resume the London looks, and let's get Cabot onto the rebuild list as well, and then Quincy can join once the Black Sea calms down, or we're gonna send Quincy off and Torsk will just have to hold the line as the light cruiser. Although I don't like just leaving Torsk alone. Oh, we got South Carolina we could send over as an extra battleship. I'm not sending the Montana, which is a heavy armoured cruiser we've got in Spilato, because she's a little too old to be going out on missions like this. Damn it, where's another Wahoo class light cruiser at? Or just the new A? Oh, here's the Grunion. Yeah, we'll send Grunion up. Yeah, because there's no submarines in the version of in the Dreadnought Improvements mod, I decided that I would give submarine names to my to one of my light cruiser classes, the Wahoo class, named after USS Wahoo, which was a Gato class sub that ended up being one of the more successful submarines, and was one of the first ones there that was to sink an entire convoy of ships that it encountered, and also had as the executive officer for a while the commander who, if I remember correctly, has the record of most tonnage sunk from USS Tang, and that was Richard O'Kane. Which O'Kane left Wahoo, and then a couple of patrols later, Wahoo sunk with all hands lost. But yeah, that's what the class is named after. They do add in the names of a couple of other older ones that sunk as well, but there are a couple who are still around. Like, I named Silversides. Silverside, she's still around. I think Silversides is the only one I named after an American sub that is still around today. I did name one Bob after USS Bob, which didn't sink, but she was scrapped in Spanish service, I think it was. Okay, loading screen's done. Okay, strong police sources, because we can't afford everything else, but I don't care. I'm sorry, we're not sending Quincy into a fight. Quincy needs to be kept around for bloody rebuild purposes, not, oh, we got this fight she can go into, let's send her into this fight. And I'm not sending her up against ships that I didn't even design for an ally of mine. Because I know, especially as well because it's Japanese, that it's very squishy and very easily killed. Their light ships are, but their more modern capital vessels, not so much. Okay, so hurry up, there you go. Full auto gun loading. It's more more stuff I wish I'd... Did they seriously bring Quincy into another fight? Yeah, they did. They also brought the Growler along. No, not against the bloody battleship! Although, good to see Export Ship 13 again. Still, no, not against the bloody thing. Like, oh, seeing Export Ship 13 is maybe real... Bulgaria is still our ally! Well, I need to do something to give the Bulgarians because they haven't received anything new in... Yeah. Yeah, that tells you all you need to know about how long it's been since Bulgaria got a ship. And so, I'm going to give them a new ship in the form of a... well, new destroyers, because they only order destroyers off me. Or to my knowledge, they've only ordered destroyers off me. Because we still haven't built a modern destroyer leader yet, so... The John McCain... Give you the Fletcher Round Bridge, or I could give you the British Bridge. You're gonna have the British Bridge. War is coming swiftly, the border's closing in. We're a company of soldiers, mid-40 rifle strong, all alone. Stand alone. And when the ground is burning and the rumble is at hand, as the blitzkrieg's pushing harder, the war is all around, all around. Hold your ground. Fight for 18 days of battles, no altar ever side. Few will fight for all until the bullets are gone. We will resist and bite hard, 'cause we are all in sight. We take up arms and fight hard, resist and do what's right. Yeah, I do randomly just go sing Sabaton lyrics. Have a problem with that? This is the wrong place for you. I just randomly sing lyrics in general. This time it was a Sabaton song, and most times it is Sabaton songs, but... yeah, you're cheaper. I said 0.5, thank you. Nothing, nothing, 0.5, nothing, 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 oh, and nothing. There you go, that's your armor. 0.5, 0.5, and then nothing. Good, we need to lose a few hundred tons. Goodbye, free hinge guns. Goodbye, twin funnel system. Hello, single funnel. You know, adding an extra torpedo say isn't going to help our weight issues. go for a new torpedo type when we could go with a tried and tested 21-inch torps. 2 quintuple 21-inch torps as standard, and then go with 2.5-inch 38s in place as well. 35 knots. Yep, good. John S. McCain. Yes, McCain is all good. Okay. Do feel free to chat, any viewers here, by the way. I will say that. Oh, once the McCains are laid down, I need to go back and name the mythical creature, the hippogriffs, or after the mythical creatures I choose for them. One is, no, I can't use that creature because it's a name of a city that a light cruiser is already named after. Okay, so the McCains are 120 built. In terms of names to the ships, just trying to find. Hippogriff, Thunderbird. And Griffin take up half the class. Cerberus takes up one because I like the name Cerberus. And I just like Cerberus as a creature in general. I'm not gonna use werewolf. Manticore. And then there's one last one to pick a name for. which yeah, it's the most common one. So no, I'm not gonna go with the most common one, dragon. No, I'm gonna go with USS Loch Ness Monster. Show a bit of my Scottish roots there. As if I remember correctly, I'm quarter Scottish. Oh, I could have gone the Hydra. Yeah. I'm not in unmodded. I'm in improvement mod. Yeah, kind of. Yes. Monroe with this mod. He got rid of the armor weight reductions from going between the crypts and stuff like that. Oh, more of these. Poor Russians, they just build up the ports and then lose it again. Germany! Germany, you have done another action that has having me sending a strongly worded letter towards your direction of anger. You are definitely trying to surround my Balkan holdings, and I am not happy about that, and I am sending a strongly worded protest. Right. China seems to be sending its forces against me. Oh no! Anyway. Yep, there goes relations with Germany. Finally I can put Quincy into her refit. And yeah, we only just have one more turn left and then Southern Russia's ours. This turns out to pretty flat. That's why. Here's a drop C sharp. I've never used any of the other mods. Balance was, Dip was the first I used. Sorry, I'm not getting confused. Because mainly when Balance and Dip and well, balancing, sorry, were, sort of popular things. I was on a break from UAD doing stuff like XCOM 2, Skyrim, and All the Way 3. Like, I found a lot of elements in this campaign difficult, and I'm on normal with balance mod. Like, my massive problem I found, and this is only just a personal thing, oh no, 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 no! I do not want to improve relations with the Germans. I want to improve relations with Japan, thank you very much. Persia, no. We're not going to take over Persia just yet. Okay, Japan. No, first off, we'll naval invade Russia again, because there's still one more place of theirs in the Black Sea we need to take before we can no longer have to worry about needing a Black Sea fleet. Because that's just how things work in this game. The Growler is joined by a few Ottoman. Well, one of ours and an Ottoman. Yeah, no. There's only one ship I'm confident in the abilities of, and that is USS Growler. And even then I'm a little skeptical, because Growler is on the list of need refits. So it's like Frankfurt, Saratoga. I'm going to send the Saratogas in for a rebuild, because they need a rebuild. Come on. Come on. Work, damn you. Let me back in. I was just doing a Twitch chat check and now it's not letting me back in. Let me back in, dreadnoughts. There we go. So the Saratogas, they're in for massive rebuild number 2. And this is a few years. This is 6 years later than what I was initially planning to put them in for refit for. That's just how crazy this campaign had gotten with the wars. But the only time of peace I had did not last. Well, it lasted barely enough time for me to even consider one set of refits, and damn, the New Yorks were out for a while in the middle of a war. Although by the end of that war we did take over most of Britain. Yay. Okay, so done all this stuff. Now, the 13.7-inch guns. They have been very, very helpful to us in the past. But they kind of need a replacement. I'm replacing the 13.7s with the guns that this ship was supposed to get originally, and that is the 14-inch 50 caliber gun, because yeah, these guys were supposed to originally be given the 14-inch 50 cals, but then they never received the 14-inch 50 cals because of technology at the time. Well, no, it wasn't technology at the time, it was weight. Well, technically technology at the time, because... yeah, the weight of the ship was due to the tech at the time, but... now with this technology, we can actually use the turrets I want. 15 on the sides. Turrets I want, and the stuff I want on this thing. Okay, Electro Hydro, and I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to keep you at the same anti-torpedo you had for most of your career in the first place. I'm going to keep your part back free. But with tech of this time, we can actually go to triple 14s now. So the Saratogas are better than what I initially planned to fit them with. For me, I sort of don't see the point of putting in, like, guns to represent the anti-aircraft guns unless I have the weight to do it. As, like, a decoration thing, but unless, dreadnoughts devs add in something like... a sort of a system like, RTW has with aircraft and stuff, and... but then sort of have it though that although aircraft are in the game, they're not sort of the main combat thing. Then that would work out fine. So yeah, Saratoga, 1917. Goodbye, for good. Saratoga, 1913. 30, sorry. Only 3 of you go in? I'm sure there's more of you. Yeah, there is. Sentinel and Philippines, but both are at sea. Both are at sea right now, conducting the invasion of Tasmania. Which is now going to be one of the far-off reaches of my empire. Oh yeah, we ought to have New Zealand, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I'm not fighting that. Moving on. Moving on, swiftly on. Tapping's more difficult on an acoustic guitar than it is electric. Tertiaries. Torpedo boats aren't a thing in DIP after destroyers become a thing. It's not like NAR in that way. Because while I was taking a break and I've never played the mod, I have seen Monroe's playthrough of NAR. We are winning. The Russians won a peace treaty. Okay, I'll agree. Okay, we can't withdraw. Buffalo and Milwaukee are Wahoos. That helps. Cabot's a London look. No, that's not good. You're a cruiser class I remember vividly sinking a lot of. You're a destroyer I've already retired. You're a destroyer I remember sinking a lot of. You're one I already retired. You're definitely a retirement home class. And then, oh god. For me, mentioning the ships I've sunk, classes I've sunk already, it's because a few of them are ex-British vessels, and obvious by the fact that most of their island, except for Scotland, you keep your independence, is American controlled. You can tell I went to war with them quite a few times. Okay, everyone, good news! We have been given new, specific for you orders to order you to follow. And that is a run away! Run away and save yourselves. Oh my god, that's actually decent. Yeah, I would have added an extra turret there, but my god, the AI can actually build somewhat decent. Well, it actually was proven with Japan they could build decent ships. Well, Japan in this case. Right, run away. Okay, who's holding you back? It's Pegasus. Pegasus, you're being detached. If you die, you're not an important loss. Yeah, retreat. Buffalo and Cabot, please make your top speeds. Thank you. You know, I'm actually going to end the stream here on this retreat. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Silent service going silent.